Kit Kats can read.
Hello and welcome to November's Bookopoly, where we are going to be playing Monopoly styled books and we are going to be choosing my TBR. This round I'm mostly going to be using review books because I need to catch up with my review books before the end of the year, and as it's November, some people sort of call it NetGalley November. I get books from Edelweiss as well, so I'm kind of incorporating both. But I do have some physical books to read as well. But this is mostly going to be for the ebooks that I have got for review. So I've got some written down with the themes, so I'm going to try and slot them in where I can. And especially if a theme comes up, I'm going to go with it. So we are in the position that we finished in October as we landed on romance. So I'm going to be choosing 5 books. And if I roll a double, then it means I add a book to my TBR. We all know that with October, I ended up with 7 books because I rolled a couple of doubles, and that doesn't even include my unwrapped book as well. So let's get this over and done with. As always, I'm really excited to sort of do this, and yeah, let's go with it. So time to roll the dice. And we have a brilliant start already by rolling 1 double, so that means that the TBR has already gone to 6 books. So we are now going to move 10 spaces. So we have actually landed on a TBR Jar Machine, which means that I'm going to be selecting a book from my TBR machine. Hello, this is Editing Katie. So I have discovered that my video got corrupted, so I've got to film this beginning bit again. So unfortunately I did show you where I took out the bits from my TBR Jar Machine. So all I can tell you is the books that did come out, and you just have to trust me on this. So for the first roll of the TBR Jar Machine, I had Two Can Keep a Secret. I will place the picture over here. I have had this for a year. Well, I've had it ever since the release actually, because I remember it coming out, and I believe it's kind of like Pretty Little Liars vibes. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. And now that we're getting into the dark November, it probably could be a really good book to read anyway. So I'm looking forward to this one. Time to roll again. 6. So we've landed on chance, which means that we need to take one of these. And the very first one that I'm pulling out says Advanced to Young Adult TBR Jar. What a brilliant start. So let's put those back and we'll go around to the next TBR jar. Which we go all the way back round, and TBR jar here. Next of all, for the TBR Jar Machine, unfortunately, same thing again. I did film and I lost the corrupted footage, and this time it was the chance that landed on the TBR Jar Machine, and the book that came out was To Be Honest, and this is a contemporary, and I'm looking forward to this one because I believe it's got fat wrap in it, which, me. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's roll again. We have an 11. So for this one I've got Paranormal, and for this one I'm pushing forward again, but it is the Mortal Instruments book number 5, City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. This will be a reread for me, and yes, it's a paranormal fantasy series, but more paranormal, just because of like the angels and demons sort of thing. So yes, I'm pushing it forwards. I love this series so much, and to reread it again, it'll be fantastic. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I don't have any paranormal review books on my list, so that's why I'm pushing this one forwards, and it's good to get books I want to reread as well. Time to roll again for number 4. 6. Random number generator. So for the random number generator, I did it with my ebooks that I've got for review. So I've got 10 here to like pick and choose from. And so I did the random generator from 1 to 10. And I'll place a picture over here because the number that actually came up was 7. So I'm going to count through 7 to the 7th one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7th review book is Crown of Oblivion by Julie Eshbor. So this, I believe, is a fantasy. It's a young adult fantasy. And yeah, I don't know too much about it because it's for review, but it sounds like it's going to be a really interesting one, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's roll for number 5. We've got 10. We have landed on a non-fiction. So for this one, it's non-fiction. However, I don't have anything that's like immediate on my TBR that's non-fiction. I'm trying to read books that I've had for quite a while, or books that are on my to read in 2019 list, and I don't have any non-fiction review books. So for this one, I am going to put The Shadowhunters Codex by Cassandra Clare and Joshua Lewis, because this actually isn't a story. It's just pretty much like facts about a Shadowhunter and like learning about the ranks and everything about a Shadowhunter. So it is kind of like a non-fiction side book to the series, so I'm kind of putting a twist on this. It's naughty of me, but I'm naughty. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, it still counts, and it will go alongside Sea of Lost Souls as well as a non-fiction book on it, so I'm doing it. And then hopefully for the last book, 6. And we have landed on a romance. For this one, it's a romance book, so I've got a few choices that could go towards this. The one that I'm going to go for though is My Billionaire Fake Fiance by Linda West, picture over here, and this, it seems like it's going to be a steamy romance. I've actually got quite a few romance books in my review list, and yeah, I'm really sort of like looking forward to this one, as I do love things about like fake fiancés, like fake relationships and all that sort of like angsty shit. So like yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. So this is the position that I'm going to be going from in December. I've literally only moved about 3 spaces since last time, so it's really interesting that I've gone around the board a couple of times. So I've got one less book on my TBR for this month, and I'm looking forward to the books because 3 of them are going to be completely random and out of my own stuff, so we shall see. So in regards to like, I've got other review books to read and choose from, so it might be that I somehow slot these in between the reads that I've got for the month. And well, it all depends because my reading hasn't been brilliant like the past couple of months, and yeah, I need to get back on my A game with reading. And yeah, so I've got 7 books in total on this TBR, and there's always going to be like other books to choose from, these other review books, so I'm going to keep this pinned to this bit of paper, and I will sort of go between these books because I've got quite a lot of these that are on my TBR. So like We Hunt the Flame is like my book, and then The Glitch is mine, City of Lost Souls, The Shadowhunters Codex. They're not review books sort of thing, so I'm pretty much going to be reading from them. I've got quite a few really cool review books on here. Like I've got a Christmassy book, so it might be that near the end of November I end up picking up the Christmassy book. So this is just kind of like a basic gist of my TBR. Obviously I'm going to be trying to be reading from the main ones of my Bookopoly, but my review books always come first. So it might be that I read the sort of 2 or 3 review books I've got for Bookopoly, and that I see how I go with that, and maybe read like one of my own and then like 2 more review books and then one of my own again, 2 more review books, so that I'm still reading from it. I'm going to try my best to do more reading than I can. I am off the first week of November, which is brilliant, so that means that I can try and sit down and get some reading done. I say that I will, but like getting myself to do it is a very different thing. So yeah, but I'm really happy with the books that I've put towards this. It's really good that, you know, random genres can come out of this, and it pushes me towards reading different genres, so it's pretty cool because, you know, I've got a thriller on there, I've got a contemporary, I've got a paranormal, I've got a romance, I've got a fantasy, I've got a non-fiction book to go along with a series and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's really good that I've got different genres with this. So yes, I'm really happy with this selection. Luckily there's not too many books that are on this list. I always try to read at least 4 books a month, which means like 1 book a week for me. I could easily read more, this is the thing, I could easily do it, but getting myself to do it is a different thing because I've got other things going on. I don't start rehearsals until like the last week of November, so I don't really have excuses as far as that is concerned, but you know, reading between work. I've been really unwell lately, so it has put a big impact on my reading, I must admit. I don't like to make excuses, but it is the truth. So sad but true, it is the truth. But yeah, I'm really excited about this TBR. Hopefully I can stick to it, and yeah, onwards and upwards. I would if I could, and I'm going to be honest with you now because it probably is going to happen. At some point in November I'm probably going to get a big massive urge to read this beast, which is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the illustrated edition. It's my favourite book of the series, and since the illustrated edition has arrived, and I'm getting giddy feelings to even read it now, so it might be that this is going to be read in November as well. So I'm just going to mention that right now because I'm also a mood reader, and out of all my books, out of all my recent books, that's the one that I've got the urge to read. So I'm going to be really honest, that's one it's going to happen. Let's be honest, it's going to happen. So anything else, if I do read anything like out of character, anything that I haven't mentioned, you'll find that out in my wrap up for November. I'm hoping that I can do so much better because this girl, she's been slacking and she needs a good whooping. So yes, that's it for my November Bookopoly and TBR. I have mentioned the books that I'm reading. I'm not really doing any like other buddy reads announced yet, so yeah, but I am still technically buddy reading Every Heart a Doorway with Keisha, and I'll put her channel down below as well. If you'd like to follow it, please do, she's awesome. And yeah, so yeah, November I'm going to try do a mix, read some of my own, but mostly focus on reading review books because I'm behind on that and I want to get a really good head start for the new year. And there aren't too many review books I've got for November and December. Actually, I've only got 1 December review, so if I can spread these, it'll be absolutely fantastic, and yeah, it'll be really cool. So that's it guys, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Sorry again that my camera died like halfway through, like stupid memory card. I need to have a look at it and sort it. I don't know, it says maximum files, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna have a little hard look at it. But yeah, so that's it really, and let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them. We Hunt the Flame, have you read that? Did you enjoy it? Have you read Glitch by Heaven Anastasio? What about the Mortal Instruments series? Are you a lover, are you a hater? Should I read the Goblet of Fire? Yes, I should. Yeah, that's it really guys. Let me know what you guys are reading in the month of November as well. If you've done a TBR video, post it down below and I will check it out as always. But thank you very much for watching my video guys. Your support is always awesome. I love you guys so much. you can always follow me on my social media links, link down below in the description. And I've got Twitter there, Instagram, Goodreads and Twitter are the place that I'm mostly at, to be honest. I really slack with Instagram posts, to be honest. I really need to get back on that. I post like one picture every few months and oh yeah, I suck. But yeah, I am active on there. I do go on there like at least once a week. But I try not to like be on my phone all the time like with social media. I try to like be really good. So yeah, that's all of that. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I will see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye.